The craziest, I guess you could say, fan moment is we were. The person themselves were really cool, but they invited us to a party after the show. It was literally across the street. And we're like, okay, this is convenient. We just finished playing. We just get to walk across the street to a party. So we go there, and we all start drinking. Like at the end, we start drinking heavier and heavier to the point where we're just like gone. But I went across the street to Jimmy John's, came back, ate half a sandwich, and fell asleep on my sandwich.
No, not on. You fell asleep in.
There was one bread on top of it and one bread on the bottom.
Don't know how this happened. It was on my air mattress.
Sandwich.
Who wants to take over from where things went crazy? You want to?
Yeah. So Cody goes to get Jimmy John's and passes out on top of his sandwich. The rest of us are up still drinking whatever and partying. And at some point there was a bottle of Jaeger risen and strucken to the back of one of the roommates' heads that lived there, because I guess they got in an argument or something. And this is like a family home. There's a mother and a daughter and everything. Like the mother is probably the biggest cause of the problem. But a fight breaks out. Zach's nowhere to be found.
Oh wait, can I just pause you for a second? We didn't even describe the house to them.
Well, I don't want to describe the house to put that person on blast.
The mother was a bit obese, you could say, and the house was basically filled with a bunch of teachers who looked like they went crazy. You know, like your middle school teacher, you hear like, oh yeah, Mr. Edwards went insane and he killed a bunch of people and now he's living in somebody's basement. That's what everyone in this house looked like. There were like troll heads everywhere that they had been cutting.
We opened the fridge. Remember we opened the fridge?
Yeah.
And there was like, if you're like learning how to cut hair, you get those little hair models, and it was like shaved but in blood on it.
Yeah.
Like, not real blood.
And
that would have been too much.
In it.
Yeah, and knife wounds in it, and chilling, facing us in the fridge. We're just like, oh man, I'm gonna get a. That's a head.
It was a weird place.
But I also like to describe it as if Sid from Toy Story, the guy that destroyed toys, it made his own room.
Yeah,
I should get back to the story.
Oh, that's right. That's
and go ahead, Zach.
Oh yeah, and then so after that, after the person got stricken on the head, we decided, let's go. Let's go ahead and put our cards down and just get out.
But there's a lot of details left out of that. Zach was nowhere to be found.
Oh yeah,
I had left the party for a little bit, and I come back, and Andrew, of course, our tour manager who takes care of us. I come back, and the house is empty, and there's the mother in the house sitting in the middle of the room, and metal blasting in the background, and says, "I think your boy's sleeping in my room." I'm prepared for the worst. I open the door, and Zach's curled up in the fetal position in the back of the bedroom. I wake him up in his drunken stupor, which I'm right there with him, and we walk down the stairs, and the last thing I remember is walking down the street trying to find the van, and then the next morning we woke up in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Me and Cody got into a mini argument when we were both like way out of it about keeping a window closed.
It was definitely an eventful night for sure.
Oh yeah.
We are set it off, and we want you to know that Pup Fresh is fresher than brooms.
Lupus.
Octopi.
Caring.
Kraken.
That's pretty fresh. That's pretty fresh right there.
Lupus.